Hey guys, this is another CrackMe from crackinglessons.com. I'll leave a link to this specific CrackMe in the description. And also check out Cracking Lessons. It's a great resource to learn this stuff. So we're going to use Cheat Engine today to solve this CrackMe. And I'm going to show you three different ways to solve this. One is involving just static, like, analysis. Another is involving modifying the registers real time. And another one is by using a injection to change the actual serial to whatever you want it to be. So go ahead and attach Cheat Engine to this process. CrackMe20. No. Um, let's go into memory view and let's go to view and then reference strings. And let's scroll down and we can see that there is a congrats message. So highlight that and go to where it's referenced in memory. So this is eventually what we want to reach. The first method of solving this is just by using some static analysis. So if we scroll up, we can see that there's a compare here, and it's comparing whatever is in the EBP register currently, which is, if we can guess, it's probably whatever the user entered. Yeah, because you can see that it's pushing EBP onto the stack and it's doing a comparison. Probably that's user input, right? Um, so, and there's a comment that says 31337. And so in hex, that's 7A69. So if we type in 31337 and press check, that's the serial key. Okay, cool. So that wasn't very hard. However, what we want to do, right, is another way of solving this is by modifying the register real time. So after this compare, there's a jump if the zero flag is not set, meaning that this is going to happen when the user puts in something that's incorrect. It goes down to the sorry message instead of just not taking these jump and going forward. So what we can do is highlight this instruction. We're going to go to debug and toggle a breakpoint. And then let's enter in something that we know is incorrect and press check. Now, as you can see, the debugger has hit this breakpoint right here. And we can see that the zero flag is not set. What we want to do is click on that and set it to 1 and press OK. Now, if we go ahead and press run, then it should take us down to the congrats message. Okay, it was hidden there, sorry. Here's the congrats message. So we entered an incorrect key, but we were still able to get this message because we patched the zero flag real time. Okay, cool. So what about a third way to do this is we're gonna actually patch the actual serial key, right? So to do that, let's first of all stop this. Let's untoggle that, and we're going to go back up here to this instruction right here, right? So let's say you want to change this. So, okay, we can do that by right-clicking this instruction, going to, or no, I'm sorry, go to, just highlight this instruction, go to Tools, go to Auto Assemble, and then go to Template, and we're going to do an AOB injection, which stands for Array of Bytes. Press OK, press OK. So here's the instruction we want to change. So in the actual code, what we can do is we can change this to be 7A, let's say we want to do 60. So 7A 60, if we convert that to decimal, is 31,328. Okay? So then now we can press File, and we can assign to current cheat table. Close this, and we're going to go back here. And here's our script. And if, well, let's double click this and change it to hacked serial. Press enter. Now, when we make this active, watch what happens. it's gonna create a jump here, and if we follow this, it's going here, and it's changed it to 31,328. Then it's gonna jump back to the where we were previously to show the correct message. So what's happening here is this is called a code cave. This is a bunch of free space and memory that Cheat Engine is using to put our instructions, and then it jumps back to here. Okay, so we've activated that. Now if let's put in 31, well, first of all, let's test it. This is obviously incorrect. Check, says wrong serial. Let's put in the 31,328. 31,328. Press check, and it says well done. Great. So because we're jumping into a code cave, right, we can actually change this to something else as well. So why don't we do let's do decimal to hex, and let's do like 7777 convert. That is in hex 1E61, so let's copy this. And then let's paste that in here instead. Whoops, that was twice. And then we're going to, or let's assign to current cheat table, sorry. This is our new script. Let's get rid of the hacked serial. Let's delete this record. Yes, and then hacked serial. Activate it. And then let's try this again. So 7777, check, well done, right? Cool. Now, if you don't want to have to go through this all again, what you can do right now is you can actually save this. You can go to File, Save, and you can save the cheat table, right? So that when you, let's close this, you open up CrackMe20 at a later time, and you're like, oh no, it's not working. Well, that's fine. Open Cheat Engine, and then first of all, attach to your process, so CrackMe20, and it's gonna ask you to load the associated table. CrackMe20, yes, and here's your script that you just made because you saved the cheat table. So activate it, check, and there you go. So yeah, that's 3 different methods of solving this. I definitely want to get deeper into Cheat Engine, deeper into more challenging reverse engineering stuff. Let me know if this was useful.